I am so pleased that I have two new books that have just been released. The first one is called Thorn Valley. It's one of my new short stories, and I'll be reading a little excerpt from that a bit later. And the second book is an American love story that takes place between the Korean War and the Vietnam War, and it's called Sweet Kisses, Memories of Hayden Chalmers. Thorn Valley is an interesting one for me. When I was growing up, I was actually very interested in seeing movies that had dark characters and didn't necessarily have a really happy ending in some cases. I know that's somewhat different from most movies and books that you read today, but I designed this short story to not necessarily have a really happy ending, and I'm actually really thrilled with the way it came out. I tried to really use some good imagery in the short story and still leave people with that kind of weird feeling at the end, given that it's not necessarily uplifting, but it is an interesting story nonetheless. Sweet Kisses, I actually wrote during the National Novel Writing Month competition last year, and I had started with this idea of an old widow living in the South, sitting on her porch, kind of reminiscing about her life, sitting in her rocking chair, rocking back and forth, and thinking about the wonderful memories that she's had from childhood, her marriage, having children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, all the way through to kind of nearing the end of her life, and some of those important events that happened that really formed who she became as a person. And so during National Novel Writing Month, I finished the book, and I've been editing it over about the last year, and I'm very, very pleased that it's finally gone off to the publisher and will be available very soon. So those are the two latest releases from Heath Buckmaster, and I'm very pleased to be announcing that today.